Hello everyone and welcome back to another Wizard 101 video. Today, I'm going to be recording what I call the Ultra Mega Pet Guide. Now what do I mean by that? Basically, I've recorded some pet guides in the past, but I want to make one concise pet guide on the best way to level your pets, how to level your pets, what to know, basically everything that's knowledge of pets that a beginner would need to know. I think in every single one I've done, because I've done like 3 or 4 pet guides in the past, I've left like one thing out, and I want to make a pet guide that, has everything and is understandable. The main reason that sparked this is it is double pet XP currently, as you can see here, double pet XP. So now is the time to train your pet, and it will be all weekend. So, let's start with this guy. First off, what you need to know about training pets is that it is much easier, and by much easier, I mean much, much easier if you do 2 things. First off, do up to 25 games in any game. What this will allow you to do is skip the game down here. You can see skip game, and it will take the energy, and then I can feed it to my pet like this, and just allow me to keep doing that. It's much faster than having to do the game over and over again. You have to actually complete the game, so what I would recommend you to do is do the dance game, because it's very easy, and you only need to win 3 out of 5 of the rounds. So what that means is you can do the first 3 rounds and then fail the next 2, and you do that 25 times, and then you never have to do it again on that wizard. It's really, really easy and really, really good for the rest of your future. Trust me, you want to do it. Next thing that you're going to want is pet snacks. Now, there is quite a bit of different pet snacks that is going to be useful to you. First off, and this is the one that everyone knows, go to Zafaria, right here, and complete Mirror Lake, which is the last dungeon. At the end of the dungeon, you get Pixiestix, which give 30 XP each, double pet XP, that'll give you 60 each. Really good, really useful mega snack. Get that if you can. I didn't mean to, damn it, now I need to wait until my thing says go home again. The reason why it's really good to get the Pixiestix is the dungeon can be finished in about 5 minutes if you have a good team. And trust me, there will be plenty of people doing it during double pet XP, so keep that in mind. Next, you want to know the other minor pet snacks to get, because I do not recommend buying mega snack packs. It's just not that worth it. Next, you're going to want to go to the bazaar, and you're going to want to go to the pet snack section, sort by rank. You can't see it here, but there's these things called Shanta puddings. They're rank 7. It's really easy to find them. You want to buy those if you can. They're very, very effective in regards to double pet XP because they give 20 each, which is pretty darn good. Now, I'm going to go into another feature, and this is really important for training pets. And this is the reason why you'd want to pick certain mega snacks and pet snacks over others, is the different stats. Basically, you can see here, they affect different things. 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. My brother started playing the drums. I didn't know if you could hear them in the background, so I told him to stop temporarily. Now, each of these stats affects different things. It depends on what you're going for, but universally, the things you want in a pet are damage, resistance, and critical. Now, you can see here, strength and will affect damage the most. They're the only ones that affect damage besides power. Power affects everything all at once, so you want your power up to max as well. Strength and will are the 2 more important ones. Agility affects resistance as well. And critical rating, so you can see that strength is damage resist. That's the best if you have strength and resist on your pet. You want to train that first. Will affects damage specifically and crit. Agility affects only crit and resist. So you can see that they kind of don't perfectly align, but they align. Those are the stats you want to focus on. Intellect isn't really that important at all, and that's really the only one that you don't really want to focus on. Now, the reason why I went over that now is because there are certain pet snacks that you want to get and want to focus on getting. It'll be very useful for you during double pet XP to get up to that max stat. And those are, in my opinion, Pyramids, which you can see here give +6 will, and Zocalo Wings, which you can see that there's some here which give +6 strength. These are really good because it's really easy that way, especially with double. You can imagine those give plus 12 each to get up to the max stat. And it's very useful to go for those. There's plenty others. You can see here, like this gives plus 5 strength. This gives plus 6 will as well, Tutti Frutti Cake. This gives plus 3 will and plus 5 agility. So if you're going for a crit and damage pet, Veggie Juice could be really useful. Basically, you just want to look through the tier 6 ones and then pick up the ones that'll give you the most of the stat you want. This is if you want power. Prickly Bear Punch, you can see there's some of them. There's a lot. Basically, that's what I want to go over. Now I'm going to go over the actual process of training up your pet. That was kind of the introduction. In regards to training up your pet, you want to come over here to the kiosk. You want to go here. Now, it depends on what school you are. Personally, I think if you are life or ice, you want resistances on your pet. So you want to go and type in spellproof. Never mind, just type in... just type in spell. Because it's a dash. There you go, spellproof. And then type in the dealer. So type in life and then find life dealer. Or life bringer. Is it life bringer? Yeah, life bringer. Search all and then find a pet that has what you want. Now, another important thing to note is the actual stat count itself. Your pet, you want stats that are, in my opinion, a good rule of thumb is over 250 and the more important ones. So in power, will, strength, and possibly agility if you're going for crit, you want all of those stats to be over 250 or around 250. If it's 249, that's fine. But you can see, like, this one would be a decent pet that I'd probably hatch with if I was a life. Actually, no, it's not. In regards to stats, it is. In regards to actual talents, you know, I would go for something that has a bit more talents. Now, the things to look for in talents, in my opinion, is you don't want Maycast unless you're doing PvP. PvE, it's just so much better without Maycast. It just takes up needless amounts of time. If you are any other school besides life or ice, also balance, sorry, forgot to mention that, you don't want a proof at all. So, for example, I am a fire. So what I would want to do is I want to go for fire dealer right here and fire giver, search all, and then I'd look for a pet. What I would recommend for these damaging schools, and this is probably the best thing to do, would be a triple damage like this. So you see this fire wardle here, it has triple damage. I hatch with it. The pet's no longer available, so I need to find a new one. That is a very common thing in finding pets, so be wary of that. But it's important to just find a pet that you think will be good. Like this Heckhound could be good. I don't really feel like hatching with it, though, because I don't really like Heckhounds. So I just keep searching. It might take a lot of searching, but eventually you will find a pet that you like and you think will be good. Like this one would be pretty good. The pet's no longer available. See, that is a problem with trying to find a pet, is that a lot of people know what to look for, so they look for the same thing as you do, and you can't really find it, which kind of sucks. I'm going to keep searching through pets real quick until I can find one, and then I'll be back. Alright, so after a very long time of searching, I just gave up and just found a random pet to hatch with that wasn't exactly perfect, but exists. Now, what do you want to look for in pets? This is an important question that I bring, or that people bring up a lot. I would personally recommend a pet with a blade. So you can see Crispy Ninja Pig gives a blade. If you keep searching here, this gives a blade. I personally wouldn't recommend that, though. I'd recommend a fire blade if you can find it. So Raging Bull definitely gives one. All of the 118 pets give one, and they're hybrids. So you can see Onari, Kookaburra, Raging Bull. For fire, those exist and are pretty good. Also Sun Serpent. And then you can obviously find their equivalents for different schools. I would recommend those specifically because the blade is very useful, especially at a low level. Now, I'm going to go into how to train the pet and the best way to do that, in my opinion. Now, the best way, in my opinion, the single best way to train a pet is to start a new character and quest them up. Now, the reason for that is that every time you level up, you fill up your energy almost like an energy elixir. So what you do is you use all your energy, quest until you level up, go back, use all your energy, and rinse and repeat. Now, another reason why this is good is that every quest gives +4 pet XP, so it'll level up pretty darn fast. That's how all of my pets have really gotten up in this. Now, I'm just gonna quickly get this pet up a little bit so we can see if it gets anything good. And, you can see already, so my pet failed at teen. Now, what I would recommend you to do is when your pet fails, is to actually continue training it up to adult and then hatching it again. And what that will do is it will take the gene pool, and by gene pool, I mean what traits it has on it, and it will narrow it more and more until eventually it gets the traits you want. There you go. You see it got Fire Giver, so it's still bad because it got that, but now I would take this pet right here, go over to the hatching kiosk and hatch again. Obviously I can't because I just hatched, but I can do that. Now really, I think that's all you need to know about hatching. I went over stats, the best way to level up, how to get pet snacks, what pet snacks to get, all those things, what game to use. I think that's pretty good. If you want to know how to get the gold to do it, look at my gold guide video that I recorded like a day ago, 2 days ago. I don't know, but that's basically it. This might be uploaded a little bit later. I'm not sure. I think it's 1 o'clock right now, so it depends on how fast it uploads. But that's basically it. That's all I wanted to go over. If you enjoyed it, if you found this useful, please drop a like, hit the sub button, and let me know. If you have any other questions about it, if there's anything I missed, let me know in the comments. I'll be really annoyed if I miss something, though, because it'll be like the 5th pet guide video in a row that I missed. So, we'll see. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next video. Have a fantastic day.